Alright, we're in.
Is it graveyard?
First, go into options. Spacebar to advance, arrow keys to highlight. Escape, quit the main menu. You did miss the pictures.
You did. You came in. You're so late. Well, not really. I guess it's only 15. Maybe we just talked less than we normally do. Watch this cube. I played Pokemon. Head out and come here. Felt bad saying goodbye. I sent a message. His power went out. Oh no.
God said you had to come here.
Yeah, right. Turned it off. Just fate took the wheel. Well, at least it saved you the trouble of saying goodbye.
No, you gotta do the Irish goodbyes. Those are the best kinds. We are going to be playing a speed dating for ghost game. I know nothing except that it's got very positive reviews. It's about an hour long, and we're gonna romance a ghost.
Ian's dream.
It is my dream.
To romance a ghost.
I would definitely die in a horror movie because the ghost would be like, "Come here, like, don't you love me?" And I would be like, "Hell yeah, ghost." I don't know. I don't know what the wrestling dating sim is.
I also don't know what the wrestling. Did you make sure? I'm sure we don't need subtitles. Like it probably is.
There was no subtitles in there.
It's probably just all us reading text anyway.
Okay, well let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Do they have voice acting, or do I get to make up voices for them? Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating.
Oh, let me move us.
Yeah, we gotta figure out a good spot for us to be. We're getting a Casper girlfriend! He's getting ghosted.
Oh!
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I read that already. My name's Fran. I run this little operation.
Nice to meet you, Fran, or so what's the deal? Nice to meet you, Fran.
For the teleporting, I don't know if you're able to bring anything with you, so just assume you can't bring anything.
Yeah, it doesn't tell us you can, so.
You're a nice one. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, I know which ones Ian's gonna romance. A few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost.
Not the same people as wrestling.
She might have had her neck broken, actually, now that I think about it.
It has been pretty difficult, or I like being alone. You know?
Wrestling with a
That's a great title. I personally am pretty comfortable vibing by myself.
I've never met a ghost who didn't need someone.
Wait.
Someone to talk to.
I'm a ghost in this situation?
I guess.
I died. How did I die?
Maybe you get to choose. You help make sense of all this.
I'm doing fine.
You don't even want to make a friend?
Guess it couldn't hurt. I don't mind making friends.
Wonderful. Then let's get started. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table.
Makes sense.
Doesn't it, though? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings, and you switch seats.
A bell rings from somewhere.
Just like that.
Yeah, I know, me too.
I have to read the text this way. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds. I can't actually say it like that, it's too painful. And at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they liked you too, you go on a date. How's that all sound? All that sound?
We'll see, because I don't know any, like, I don't even have, like, an idea of what the themes are. You know, like, if they were like, the theme is...
Man show up to speed dating is like, I don't know.
If the theme, they go in there and the theme is, like, math, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's kind of interesting. But if they're like, the theme is, I don't know, rom-coms, I'm gonna be like, I'm bored as hell. We'll see.
It'll be an experience, at least. First things first, though.
I'll eat your brains, because I'm gonna start rocking gold teeth and fangs.
Saving? Oh.
Room of palms, room of liars, room of black. I mean, I play instruments.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That's not the one I thought you would pick.
Yeah, can you say all that again?
Room of Liars looks a bit like a conference hall. Oh no. Kind you might see in an airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn plush stacking chairs are set on either side of lacquered oak tables. In one corner are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. He is a ghost.
Ronnie needs her damn coffee.
I'll be like, I'm gonna at least sniff the coffee. Can I even smell as a ghost?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Know.
Can you imagine? You're like, you know, it's been a rough day. You're like not even gonna shower before you go to sleep, and then your resident ghost shows up and like, you fucking shower, you stink.
I'd be like, rude? The bell rings and a ghost appears.
Oh, hello.
Ah! A ghost! Oh god! Sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing.
I'm not that scary.
No. No, you're not. But you're still a ghost. When I was alive, I was so scared of ghosts. It started when I was little. A movie I saw. I pushed my bed against the wall. I told my mom. It was so I wouldn't fall out. I couldn't sleep. Unless my back was against that wall.
This is actually the guy from, It's Okay, That's Love. He's sleeping in the bathroom. That's cute. Why were you scared? What good would that do? Why were you scared?
I'd picture the worst ghosts. Devils. Dark entities.
Republicans!
Yeah. Hateful things floating in the dark. Hiding in mirrors. Watching. Standing behind me. And now I learned they were there! Everyone who told me that there was nothing to be afraid of, they were wrong! Ghosts are real! And I am one.
It's not so bad, or it's a lot to accept.
Guy's intense.
It's not so bad. We're just vibing. We got like a little glass of wine. Ghost wine? Made from ghost grapes?
Wine?
Are raisins the ghosts of grapes?
No, that's the body.
So the zombie of grapes.
Wine is the ghost of grapes. It's the soul. And the raisins are the
yeah, it's a zombie.
Of it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not so bad.
Yeah, that is a lot. This is kind of like a first date. You're just dumping all this childhood trauma of ghosts.
Yeah.
And you're a ghost yourself.
I don't like small talk, so I'm in.
For you, maybe. I'd rather not become what I fear.
Oh, I almost clicked on that. You get used to it, or you can be anything you want. You can be anything you want in your unlife.
Anxiety. I'm a spirit of anxiety. I might want to be anything else, but that's what I am. What about you? Are you afraid of ghosts?
Not anymore.
What changed?
Life feels weird now, or I found things to like. I found things to like being a ghost.
I want to find things to like. Every time I think I'm happy, even for a second, the anxiety knocks. Says, I'm back for my break. Did you miss me? Ah!
The bell rings.
Oh, that was just the bell. Phew. Thank you for listening. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. Hopefully the other ghosts are as nice as you.
Alright, bye! They were kinda cute.
Yeah?
Another ghost appears.
Well, look what we have here.
The ghost's
Okay,
voice
hold
creaks
on.
like ancient wood.
I don't know if I can do that. I'll try. The name's Spooky Peter. It's Peter!
I'm Spooky Peter.
Peter.
This is Peter as a ghost. He tips his hat. My lady. Dust spills off the brim.
How do you do?
I do okay. You seem ancient. I mean, I don't really care. We're both dead, so I do okay.
Age is just a number, especially in the afterlife.
Yeah.
I'd wager otherwise. Like maybe you're scared. Like maybe you've seen a ghost. Oh, I can't.
Spooky Peter laughs.
And my voice, I can't make my voice go very deep, so I don't think I'm good at these kinds of characters.
I can't get it deep and with like the fry sound. Like, Spooky Peter.
Spooky Peter.
Ribbit.
Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs, it's hard to tell.
You're definitely spooky, or I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you.
Don't be lying to me. I can tell when someone's lying. I've been doing this a while.
Maybe they have like a total lifespan. Like
That's true.
You know, they died at age 16, and then they've been dead for 100 years, and then maybe they have like a death birthday. So
I
they
feel
have like
like
two birthdays.
If I was a ghost, I would include the age from when I was alive.
Yeah.
Because I would hopefully remember it.
I always think of, when I think about immortal beings or like timeless beings, I think of in the Mortal Instruments when Magnus Bane says, "I was alive when the Black Lake was just feeling a little, or the Dead Sea was feeling a little sickly." It's a great line.
My record of hauntings goes back long as the door, since the Black Death took me in 1665.
Oh, he's got like the Plague Doctor mask.
Uh-huh.
I thought the plague was earlier. You've seen a lot then. Honestly, I thought the plague was earlier.
The Black Death came in waves, lingered for centuries. I was a doctor in London. I knew I'd got it. The second the chills started, I was dead in days. Last great gasp of bubonic on the island.
They do be British.
Oh, some 68,000 went with me. I can't.
I imagine him walking into a room full of people with boobles and pustules, right? They're all sick and coughing, and he's like, "What's all this then?"
Ever since then, I've been spooking folks. Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter.
We just broke Roddy.
So it's Spooky Peter? Okay.
Are you the devil? Or I try my best. What?
I think you mean you try to spook
No.
as at your best, I think is what I mean.
I'm gonna try my best.
Peter is pretty spooky.
Like I told Rowdy, if I was a ghost, when she got up in the morning, I would hide in her underwear drawer and scare her.
That doesn't make you scary, it just makes you like a weird perv.
No, because you're gonna get up, you're gonna be sleepy, you're gonna be like, I gotta get ready for work, and then a ghost pops out.
Why not hide in my sock drawer?
Because I think your sock drawer is your underwear drawer.
No, they're separate.
Oh, mine are the same, so.
I know, mine are separate.
Why do you have more drawers than me?
I like having things organized. Do you? Guess I see it. The potential, I mean. I can help that. Oh, I forgot he's British.
Yeah.
I dropped the British accent.
Oh, speak Spooky Pooter.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Spooky Peter, teach me your spooky ways.
Now. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. A rock has potential. Before you throw it through a window,
Yeah, that's called kinetic energy, Spooky Peter.
What makes you any better?
I turn milk into worms, I make unplugged stereos blast music, I can pull my face off. I would do this. Because they would, like, turn off their radio, and would have been listening to, like, NSYNC, and I would have been like, listen, bitch, the Backstreet Boys are better. And then, like, it'd be like, you are, even though the radio's unplugged.
You saw that in the pictures? These new conveniences. Stereos and microwave ovens. They are fun to play with, but they can be explained. Bad wiring and faulty tubes. However, if you've already spooked someone, and microphone and microwave turning on will get them good. So how's that for a lesson?
What else you got?
Slow down there, bedsheet. Learning to spook 'em takes time. If a legendary spookin' is what you're after, and Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, so to speak, you'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spookin' is in the details.
Oh, our time's up, Spooky Peter. The bell rings.
The bell. It means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing you when I come back around.
Okay. A thick layer of dust now covers the table.
Okay.
Another ghost appears.
Wanna make some money?
Excuse me?
Do you want to make some money? Dollar bills. Cashola. You know the stuff.
I understand what money is. How, though? I understand what money is.
Good. Then you understand why I want more.
Do ghosts even need money? Or is this is a singles mixer? I gotta know, do ghosts need money? Are there like ghost bucks?
Technically, no. We don't buy things. But money buys something else now. Favors with the breathers. Influence. Information. The living always wants the money. Living buy plenty. Name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks. Don't judge.
You rob banks? Nice to meet you, Leon, or I'm not interested. You rob banks? You gotta elaborate after that, Leon.
Banks. Financial institutions. Cash condos. You know the joints.
How do you propose we do this?
I feel like he actually would have like that Atlantic, what was that? Atlantic accent? Or
the
whatever?
transatlantic accent?
Ooh, 17, that's pretty good.
That's very good. I know what banks are.
Good. You passed the test then. You meet my impossibly high requirements.
So the transatlantic accent is nasal, and it's like you have a head cold. And then like if you like we're 1/8 British, but I don't know how to get that sound. I think we kind of naturally have it as northeastern people, but I don't know how to get the like British part.
Ghost who knows what a bank is. Let's do this. Problem with robbing banks? People see the robbers. But you can't see a ghostie. We can walk right in and float that money right on out. Genius, right? It's the perfect crime.
There's no such thing.
True facts. But nothing's for sure, is it? Except death. Seems to me that makes us uniquely qualified.
I'm still not convinced.
When you signed up for this, what were you looking for? Spooky book club?
Yo, that sounds sick as hell.
A napping partner?
That also sounds cool.
Me? I want excitement. What's more exciting than robbing a bank? As a ghost. Who else can offer that kind of fun? Nobody but Leon.
I'd like to know more first.
if it'll get you on board, I'm an open book.
Oh, bye, Leon. The bell rings.
Nuts. Time to switch seats. Don't worry. I'll be back. We got more to talk about.
Bye. Alright, who's up next? The second round begins.
The same three.
Okay, so now we're meeting again. Okay.
The other ghosts. Holy, they were awful. Leon's just a creep. And Spooky Peter. That name is earned. Oof. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Keo!
It's Keo! Harmony, your cat's in this game!
Keo! Sorry.
No need to be sorry. Leon's a piece of work. Spooky Peter has been around.
Keo?
No need to be sorry.
No need, sure. I'm so sorry, though. My anxiety gets the best of me. And social situations are tough. This one especially.
Leon's a piece of work.
I'll say. He actually asked me to rob a bank. Can you believe that? I told Fran.
You told Fran?
Feel like I had to. Oh gosh. Does this make me a snitch? Do you think Leon will find out? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
That's probably for the best.
Right? Who comes to speed dating? Looking for bank robbers. Leon's got some guts. Or whatever the ghost equivalent
He's got
is.
some ectoplasm. Your speed dates are going well then. You're not like these other ghosts.
You're not like other ghosts.
Yeah, you're not like other ghosts.
I'm sure thankful for that. Best dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's Videodrome, by the way. My favorite movie, I mean.
How did you die? What was your life like? Long live the new flesh.
Is that a quote from Videodrome? I don't know what Videodrome is.
What was your life like? I would say long live the new flesh.
Okay. Ha! You know it!
Apparently.
Sometimes I feel like a VCA? Obsolete. Out of date. No new stories to tell.
I think that was a really
VCR.
weird R. Yeah.
It was an R.
I still have my VCR.
Nice. I love meeting fellow fans of dead media. So, do you want to hear how I died?
If you want to talk about it.
Might as well get it out of the way. I was in film studies, working my way towards a PhD. In debt, always pretty sad. I had good friends though. I was always studying. One weekend, they convinced me not to study. They said we should go to the lake instead. Couldn't swim and never learned. You see where this is going. I drowned. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box. Under 6 feet of dirt.
They buried you alive? Or how did you drown?
Yeah,
it does, yeah.
The drippy design now makes sense. First, I was in a canoe. Then I was in water. Then I was in dirt. After I died, my spirit separated from my body, like it does for everyone. I fell right through my coffin, through my own body. Down, down, down.
In an earlier round.
Yeah, maybe they did.
Yeah, they might have.
Into the bedrock.
I wonder if we can romance the host.
Do you think Leon was eaten by a shark then?
Maybe he is a shark.
He looks like a shark?
He probably had some crazy plan to like escape a bank by water and got eaten by a hammerhead.
Or is he like a loan shark or something?
Oh, that would make sense too.
It was so dark.
What did you do?
I seized up. That actually stopped me from falling. When I freaked out, it was like my whole body became corporeal. Not flesh. Just like, you know how if you concentrate, you can still pick up objects? Like that. Except I was the object. And the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there. Stuck in solid rock.
How did you get out? How long were you down there? Could you hear anything? Yeah, could you hear anything?
Nothing. I heard nothing. It's impossible to forget that sound. I hope I never hear it again. Drowning wasn't as bad as that. Listen. Sorry I've been such a downer. Promise I'm not always like this. I was thinking, maybe we could go out sometime? Somewhere quieter, maybe. With fewer loud bells and spooky Peters.
Wait, do I have to choose now?
I assume if you say the positivity one, that means that you don't want to go out with them.
Yeah. But I thought I would get another round of talking to all of them before this. Cause like, I like, what the hell was your name?
Kyo.
Kyo, right.
Maybe if you say I like that, you get to do the other 2 rounds and then just go on a date with whoever you pick.
I was like, I want to know more about Spooky Peter.
Mm-hmm.
Or say I like that, though.
Yay!
Look at this cute little face, though. It's like the Marshmallow Man.
I can't wait to do something with you. That isn't talking about myself. Sorry.
Okay, you're pretty cool, Kyo. The bell rings.
See you after we're done.
He's back.
My spooky protege returns. What knowledge do you seek?
Yeah, we're in a polyamorous ghost relationship. I want to know it all.
In time.
Sharpay voice. I want it all. Nothing less, all the fame and success.
A truly spooky ghost requires one thing. One thing above all else. Patience. Spooky Peter's your favorite?
I also really like Spooky Peter.
I think Kyo is my favorite.
I think Kyo is the most, like, you could get along with him the longest, for sure. But Spooky Peter just makes me laugh. What spooks Spooky Peter? Have you killed anyone? How do you scare people? I gotta know, what spooks the spookster?
What spooks the spooker? Not much. Though I will say, I ain't so fond of beasts.
I thought that said breasts. What really scares me is boobs. What kind of beasts?
The domesticates.
I mean, I also am scared of that stuff.
Hounds. Felines.
Scared of dogs?
Spooky folk like me rely on a certain covertness. I can't just be all clanging about, announcing myself. That's not so spooky. Dogs. They can smell Spooky Peter. They know I'm there. I'll shrink up into a corner in the dark.
Oh.
And sure enough, they'll find me. Start growling. Bark to sound the alarms. It's trouble, let me tell you.
Oh, let me readjust myself.
I want to know what he was going to say about cats.
Yeah.
A real impediment.
Spooky Peter. Who is this? Something's rattling around in there. Tell me about the plague.
The man I was died. I won't say much more than I have. I did my life. Now I do something else entirely. You ever been to the mirror world?
No. What's that?
The place beyond this. But the same as this. You've seen it. But always looking in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Time to try and get loan sharked again. The bell rings.
If you fancy another lesson, come on by that end of all things. I'll show you around the other side.
I'd like that.
Maybe you think you'll like it. Seeing it's another thing entirely. Some things spook even Spooky Peter.
Alright. Bye, Spooky Peter.
That's a lot, Spooky Peter. Hello again, stranger. Still thinking I'm trouble?
I don't know you well enough yet.
This again, huh? I hate talking about myself. Almost as much as I hate repeating myself. Came here to find some associates. Or criminal activities. I'm not looking for friends.
What if someone hears you? I might as well hear you out. What if someone hears you?
Good thinking. You're a careful one. Can see that coming in handy. Lord knows I can stand to be more careful.
Seems important when robbing banks. Did you steal when you were alive?
Do sharks have fins? Shh. Fran's coming. How's everything going over here? Just great, Fran. Think I found the one. I'm glad to hear that, Leon. Carry on. Don't mind me. Just checking in.
Okay.
You think she knows?
Seems likely.
Oh well. Worst she can do is kick me out. I hope. I'm not a big fan of authority. Stole candy when I was 9. Switched to stealing beer at 14. Stole my first car a year later. Head of a convenience store, drive-ins, even held up a laundromat once. Threw my back out. Carrying all the corners.
Oh. Did you ever get caught, or what did you steal? Did you ever get caught?
Big or small, every heist has a hitch. 3 or 4 went so bad. I was in and out of jail, but wasn't anything serious. Till I got a crew together. Started doing banks. Every country, cops took that seriously. Caught me good after 5. Spent the rest of my life behind bars.
How'd you die?
Prison's a hard place, especially when no one trusts you. If there's anything I learned in my dishonest life, it's honesty. Okay.
Alright. The bell rings.
That's our time. You've heard my pitch. Gotten to know me. Little more than I like. So what do you say?
No thanks.
Fair enough. You know the plan. You know me. You change your mind. I'll be at this branch. At this time.
Slides you a slip of paper.
He's not taking no for an answer. It's been a slice.
Alright. What's going on? Choose your date. So, Kyo is definitely the most romanceable, but I just need to know more about Spooky Peter. I need to go to the mirror world.
Spooky Peter.
You arrive for your date with Spooky Peter. A hall of mirrors at a roadside carnival. A clown's face, all smiles and menace, watches over the entrance.
Welcome to my home.
Inside are twisted corridors lined with mirrors. With only a slight reflection, it's especially disorienting to navigate these halls. Spooky Peter leads you to a specific mirror taller than the others. The mirror's face is concave, as if to pull in everything around it.
We are going into this mirror.
Follow him. Together, you step inside the mirror.
Welcome to the mirror world, or as it's known here.
It's mirror world backwards. Dolaro-rarium.
I was like, what?
That's the mirror world spelled backwards.
Do you see the eerie green? That is what happens when an image reflects itself. Takes on an eerie green. The more times a reflection is reflected, the greener it becomes. Just like this.
That's pretty green. There's actually science behind that? Yeah, there's science behind that, Spooky Peter.
He's a doctor, maybe he'll appreciate science. Science has no bearing here. In the mirror world, the physical laws are upended. Am I really here? Or am I over here?
That's a fancy trick.
Or am I over here? Perhaps it is all of the above. or even nowhere at all.
Okay, that's amazing. That's pretty cool.
I thought you might be impressed. I have practiced these skills for ages. Centuries. It is not easy being green. Now come with me. The spooking hour approaches. That's 3 a.m. in case you're wondering.
This, according to Ray Bradbury, the soul's midnight. Why 3 a.m.?
Okay, Kermit. Only witches and sins are awake at 3.
Or Rodney when she has
Or me
heartburn.
with heartburn. We seek neither. In a way, we are both.
Together, you and Spooky Peter fly through the void, passing countless mirrors in reverse, each peering into a life still being lived.
Each mirror in the living world is actually a door, staring into one long enough in the dark, or saying a spirit's name 3 times. That's like knocking.
After a short trip through Oblivion, you arrive at a particularly decorative mirror.
A splendid haunt.
Spooky Peter leads you through the mirror glass into a long hall lined with bricks on one side. There are still boxes in the hall. The mirror you step through is propped up against the wall. At the far end is a massive kitchen with original marble tile that does well to hide its age.
Paul is sleeping. Let's get to spooking.
Spooky Peter leads you through the closed bedroom door where a man in his 20s is sound asleep on a mattress. He is snoring loudly. Spooky Peter floats to one shadowy corner by the open window, then motions for you to do the same. The curtain flaps over Peter's shadowy visage. He stands silently, hat bent slightly forward. He's just standing there. Should we flicker the lights?
Patience, protege. The aim is to be a presence, not a nuisance.
Spooky Peter stands motionless for several minutes. Wait, no, 40 minutes! 40 minutes of doing nothing but standing there. Finally, he moves away from the corner.
Watch, protege, as I tighten the knot.
It's actually the plot of Hereditary.
This man is like, I am an artiste when it comes to spooking.
Spooky Peter sinks into the hardwood floor. The old wood lets out a loud creak, 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 as steady as a pulse. Paul is still snoring. Peter moves into the ceiling and starts to scratch. Scritch, scritch, scritch! Like raspy breaths. Paul is still snoring. Peter is starting to look annoyed. He floats over to Paul and peeks in his ear.
Some sort of orange foam. It obstructs his ear canal, preventing him from hearing us. Again, I am thwarted by the progress of man.
Scratch on the wall. You scratch with one long nail, long and deep above Paul's head. It leaves a long vertical line in the plaster. Make an arrow pointing down.
Menacing, but open to interpretation. The fear this will sow brings me butterflies. I am proud of you, protege. Truly, you are spooky this day.
Spooky Peter leads you back into the hallway mirror. Back through this weird mirror world of his.
A fractal realm on the dull side of the pane?
I guess.
Is that a British term?
What he said.
I don't know, sorry.
Eventually, you reach the mirror that leads back to where you came in.
Well, this is me. Thank you for your company.
This was fun.
I am pleased. Before we return to the physical world, I should warn you. Time behaves differently in the mirror world. world. What may have felt like hours was in fact years. A decade has passed since we began this date. I speak in jest. It's barely been the length of a talkie. The look of fear on your face. Spooky Peter spooked you good.
He tips his hat to say goodbye.
Oh, Spooky Peter, you got me!
More dust falls off the brim. Ah! Why? There we go.
Guess I'll be seeing you.
A breeze picks up and the rest of him blows away.
What an exit.
Sorry about this one.
I thought that was a great date.
Yeah, that was cool.
For ghosts, that felt like a very worthwhile date.
Yeah. What's graveyard? Okay, so Spooky Peter.
Does that mean, okay, did we successfully romance him or unsuccessfully romance him?
Spooky Peter isn't his real name. It's one he was given by an author of a famous totally true ghost stories. Having been dead some 4 centuries now, Spooky Peter is the oldest ghost at speed dating by a mile. In life, he's worked as a doctor, notably treating victims during the significant outbreaks of the plague in London, the disease that would ultimately tame him. Okay.
I want to know if we play again, do we get 3 new ghosts? Also, I kind of have to pee.
I think it depends on the room. Did you want to do one?
I'll do one.
Okay.